Hi, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to automate adding prospects to saved lists from Apollo Search using Axiom.ai, a no-code browser automation tool. I'm Alex Barlow, co-founder of Axiom. Let's dive in. First up, let me give you a bit of context on how this automation works. So the Apollo bot essentially loads up a search page, and just like you, it'll select the prospects on the search page by clicking exactly the same buttons. The bot, once it's selected 25 off the page, will then click Save. That opens up the saved contacts list just like you would, and the bot does exactly the same things. It will add the name of the list you wish to select. The bot will then click Save, adding those prospects to your list. And then the bot will keep repeating that process as many times as you define. If you haven't got the template installed yet, and you're watching the video on YouTube, go to Axiom.ai. At the top of our website, you'll see the link to templates, and you'll find this and any other templates that you may be interested in. If you are on the template page already, you can just click the buttons there and down there to install the template. If you haven't got an Axiom account yet, don't worry, sign up to one. Everyone gets some free runtime so they can try these automations out. One final thing before I show you how to configure and run this automation is that you will need to set up your Apollo search. It's really easy to do. You probably know how already. You'll need to basically add your filters. So I'm just going to filter by name. Let's choose Steve. And then we're going to whittle the list down a little bit more by adding some job titles. And because Apollo saves the search filters in the URL string, you can then just copy and paste that URL ready to add to your Axiom. That's it. We're ready to configure this bot in just 3 easy steps. It's going to be very quick. Let's get this Apollo automation done. Okay, so I'm going to tab into Apollo to configure it. You'll see I've got Axiom already open and it's installed the template. So I'm going to click and expand the first step we need to configure, and that's step 1. Here we've got the enter URL field, and we just need to put the search URL we've already generated into that field. Now, because I've got it set up and I'm on the Apollo page, I'm just going to click get current URL. Simple as that. Now on to the second step we need to configure. This, like I said, is not going to take long before we can see the magic of a bot automating our tedious tasks. So let's expand step number 5. This is the next one we need to configure. Steps 2 to 4, we've already configured those for you, so we can ignore those and go to step 5. So I'm going to expand step 5. And this is the option, it's a select list step, and it expands the select list. Let me just show you which one to give you the context. So once we've selected and saved to the page, and we click save, we have this select list here to add to the list. And this is step number 5, and we want to click on this and select the list we wish to save our prospects to. So I'm going to save to the prospect list I've got called cars. We're going to do that, and that's it. It's set up. We've already selected the button click for you to expand the select list, so you don't need to do anything on that option. You just need to put in the name of the list. That's all you need to do. So let's collapse step 5 now and go on to our final step that we need to configure so we can actually run the automation. So step 9 is the final step we need to configure. As with the other steps, a lot of the steps above this, they're pre-configured, so you don't need to alter those. But if you do get stuck on the template page, we have some suggestions on how you can adjust those steps if for some reason they're not working. Okay, step number 9 is the final step we need to configure, and we're done. So all we need to do is look at the maximum cycles option, and because I want to do a short run here to test, I'm just going to put in a single run, a single loop, so this bot will just go around twice, and I'm going to click save. My automation is now set up. Let's see it running. So we're ready to see the magic, and I never get tired of this, watching Axiom automate our browser. It's just too Cool. So I'm just going to click run. But first of all, I tend to run, the first time I'm running an automation or bot I've set up, I tend to do it on the desktop. And in this case, step 9, I'm going to limit the amount of loops the bot does and just have that set to 1 until I'm ready to put the bot into production. So I'm going to click run. Without further ado, I've selected the desktop app. You've obviously got an option to run in the cloud if you want to. Now, Axiom should open up Apollo any second now. I'm going to drag Axiom into view. This is the magic. This is the bit I love. My hands are here. I'm not doing anything here. This is going to be my automation interacting with Apollo. Now, it should select. I'm just going to move the pointer to highlight it. It's going to select the page. There you have. Now it's going to click save. It's going to add it to the list. You can see the pointer's not moving. I'm not doing any of this. This is the automation. And now it's saved those prospects to the list. And it's going to do one final loop. It's going to click the next button. We should see those Steves change. So that's why everyone in the list is called Steve. And we've seen that change. Axiom is now going to add this selection of people. It's going to click on save, and then it's going to add to lists. That's so cool. Like I say, this just makes me smile. I mean, if you do a lot of work in the browser, automating it is just fantastic. So that's the automation working. Like I say, all new users get some free runtime to test this out and see the wonders of Axiom themselves. So worth noting, this and any other template you find in Axiom can be completely customized. You can add additional steps, you can change the order, etc., to create a whole new automation in Apollo or any other web app. So you can take these skills that you'll learn using this template and apply it to make new automations. We think that's really exciting because you can automate even more work. Finally, if you do get stuck or run into any issues, scroll down on the templates page and you'll see we've got some tips relevant to all the steps, including the ones you haven't had to configure. We explain what we've done and how you can probably solve any issues yourself. But failing that, helping you, do get in touch with customer support. There's a link at the top of our website, Axiom.ai. Click on support, send us your template, send us a Loom or a quick screen recording of the issue you're having, and we'll get back to you with a solution.